You struggling with your omniscient narrator? My name is Gina. I'm an author, editor, publishing professional. I help you make your writing better. I often advise people against using an omniscient narrator, and I stand by that advice. They are not nearly as popular as they used to be. They are much more difficult to pull off than you think, and there is very little benefit to them. Usually, what you are trying to accomplish through an omniscient narrator is better accomplished through a multi-close third point of view. So that is where we have a third person point of view, but it is close, meaning that we are still in one person's head at a time. We can only see and hear and feel the things that they see and hear and feel, and then you change perspectives from one person to another in between scenes or in between chapters. An omniscient narrator, on the other hand, knows everything, sees everything, is a narrator outside of the story to a certain degree, and can give you all of the information. And a lot of people think that if they are using an omniscient narrator, it is because they know everything, they therefore will be able to reveal everything. But an omniscient narrator knows everything and therefore is strategically concealing information in order to make the story as interesting as possible. Ted from How I Met Your Mother is an omniscient narrator. He has the benefit of hindsight. He has heard everybody's story from all different angles all the way through this entire time period of the story that he is recounting, but he is withholding strategic information, probably the biggest piece of information. Why is he telling his kids this story now? That piece of information is not being told, it is not being shared with the audience because it makes the story more impactful. It makes the story different because he is concealing that piece of information. Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow is also told by an omniscient narrator, and somewhere just before the halfway point in that book, there is a scene in which the two main characters make some promises to each other, and the omniscient narrator says these are the promises made by young people who have no idea what life is going to do to them. A lot of people would be tempted to use that omniscient narrator in that moment to say something along the like, little did they know they would be breaking these promises to each other in just a few short years. And that is revealing too much information. But the narrator chooses to conceal that information, and you, as an audience member, can deduce that they are likely going to break these promises, but you haven't been told that specifically. You just know that these kids are young and naive, and they don't understand what it is they are promising to one another, and so they don't know how badly they're going to hurt each other eventually. If you are going to go the path of an omniscient narrator, someone who knows all, sees all, and is telling the story, remember that they cannot possibly tell all of the story. And the story is therefore revealed by the things they are concealing as much as the things they are revealing.